Hello everyone, it's Dylan from Yugioh Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush video. So the first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush has aired, and in today's video we are going to be going over the episode summaries for episode 2 and episode 3, and briefly go over some new sheep-related cards that were revealed to us a few days ago when it comes to Rush Duel, and cards that are more than likely going to be appearing very soon in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush anime. So if you do not want any spoilers, now is your chance to click off this video. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Episode 2's summary is the Organization for Monitoring Interstellar Criminals. Now, we know this is the group run by Manabu Sogetsu. What is Manabu's connection to Gakuto Sogetsu? It's still a mystery, but here we go. UTS has a new client who turns out to be Sogetsu Manabu, an agent of the MIK organization. MIK, probably a play on Men in Black, which is MIB. He demands that Udius turns himself in for being a troublesome illegal alien, and so Udius duels against Manabu with his freedom on the line. So we already have a decently high stakes here early on. Udius is either going to get kicked out of Earth, or he's going to defeat Manabu in a duel. So we're already seeing some of the, I would say, hesitancy in trusting aliens from the residents of Goha. The residents of Matsuba Town, if you will. I mean, there's so many groups that are targeted in hunting down aliens. And I said this before Go Rush started. I thought that was always fascinating because you don't have rules for things unless something bad has already happened due to them. The example I always give is I walked into my local ShopRite a few years ago, and there was a new sign in the very front that said, "Please no skateboarding in the store." That store would not, and ShopRite's just a grocery market, that store would not have had that sign unless kids were doing it at least more than once on a consistent basis. And so that was an issue that that particular store had to deal with. They had a sign preventing it. To me, Matsuba Town, for whatever reason, is very skeptical of aliens, and already right off the bat, we're seeing that. Manabu, an agent of MIK, who is a client now that UTS is taking under their belt, wants to get rid of Udius. He does not want aliens here. He does not believe in aliens, or he does not believe in aliens being a part of Earth, at least, or whatever the reason is. I'm very interested to know why, because there's definitely a deeper thing here. There's definitely a reason that there are so many anti-alien groups, and was that because of something that happened in the past of Earth? Was that something that happened in the past of Matsuba Town? I think it's going to be very fascinating to learn more about that, and we're going to get that dynamic right off the bat here in episode 2. We get a preview shot of a character who looks like Gakuto. Now, I ran a poll on one of my streams, got about 140 people vote on it, and about 45% of people believe this is actually Gakuto. 55% said no. Personally, I think this is Manabu dressed up as Gakuto. I think it's definitely supposed to be a Gakuto reference, but I don't think they are going to bring in one of the main 7 characters really early on into Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. I could see it happening maybe around like episode 11 or 12, but I don't think it's going to happen right off the bat, because if you bring Gakuto into this show already, that might take away the spotlight and the discussions from the new characters that we are supposed to all fall in love with. Udius, Yuumu, Yuhi, and Manabu. If that's going to be your core 4, so be it. But I think the spotlight needs to be on those characters for a little bit. And that's why you have Old Man Yagi. You have an older version of Sushiko, an older version of Galliant. We get in the episode preview an older version of Geta, an older version of maybe Django, an older version of maybe Caterpillar there on the right. I don't really know if it's Caterpillar. It might be him. These are characters that are not going to take away too much attention from the main characters of Go Rush. If you have a version of Asana, or a version of Nail or Roa, or Gakuto, forget about it. So I don't think this is Gakuto, but it's definitely a reference to Gakuto, and maybe Manabu will say something like, yeah, that disguise was in honor of my dad, or in honor of my grandfather, and we'll get a better idea of how all these characters relate to one another. So that'll be interesting to keep an eye on. Then we have episode 3, Terror, the blood-sucking alien. Now, I believe this is the Chupacabra alien that was revealed to us before Go Rush began. And here's the brief summary. There has been a series of attacks in Matsuba Town, and Yagi was one of the victims. All the victims have something in common. I believe all the victims are going to be working at UTS. Some other people have theorized maybe all the victims are characters that were in Goha City. Maybe all the victims are going to be characters that were part of Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s. I'm sure that it's going to be something along those lines. But it's funny, right? Because I just talked about how there's all these groups to hunt aliens and keep aliens out of Matsuba Town. And now in episode 3, you have an alien that is attacking people and sucking their blood. Now, this could be in a comedic way. It probably will be. I don't think Nick Yagi is going to seriously be hurt or anything here. But it's going to be interesting to see how they tackle this and who the Ccapacappuuu character duels. Will he duel Nick Yagi? I hope not. I think he's probably going to duel Yu-He or Yuumu. This seems like a time where a UTS character can step up. Because we don't really have any Yuumu cards, it's probably going to be Yu-He. Yuumu's probably not going to duel for a few more episodes. And I think the Chupacabras deck very well might be Magical Sheep Girl Meeg-chan, which is hilarious because these are the kind of animals that a Chupacabra, which is of course a cryptid, it's not a, as far as we know, it's not a confirmed creature to exist. These are the kind of creatures that a Chupacabra would hunt and kill. You have a sheep, you have, I believe one is a goat, and it's very funny that a character like a Chupacabra cryptid would use such a cute animal deck, basically symbolizing the animals that he would hunt and kill if he was a real creature. So I find that to be hilarious. Now, Magical Sheep Girl Meeg-chan is being voiced by one of the biggest cosplayers in Japan. Enko, I believe is her name. May have butchered that. And she is going to be in episode 3. That's been confirmed. So she's going to be, that's why I believe she will be the Chupacabra ace monster. 2500 vanilla monster. Mimi Melody. Cattle. Medion. Meeg-chan is the princess of the Iwakai Ranch. When she eats delicious paper or important letters, she can't help but let out a not bad. Yeah, listen, chat, I don't really know what to tell you. I have no analysis on that whatsoever. For once, I am truly speechless. But those are some new some new cards that we can expect to see most likely in episode 3. And to me, it makes sense that they will be part of the Chupacabra monsters deck. The character here that is attacking different citizens of Matsuba Town. Is this the same alien that stole the Earth Damar? I don't think so. But is he working with Kawaii Tell? Is he working with Yugioh? Very well he could be. Why is he attacking these people? It'll be very, I mean, there's a few reasons why you would attack Nick Yagi, but that's besides the point. But anyway, guys, those are the next 2 episodes that we have to look forward to when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. I want to hear all from you. What do you think of this show? What do you think of these summaries? What are you excited to see? And anything in regards to Magical Sheep Girl Meeg-chan, definitely leave it down below in the comment section. Super excited to talk Go Rush with you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. A special thank you to my Platinum tier patrons, Panther J, Blue Maiden 28, and Jarrett Buller, and to my Diamond tier patrons, Jesse Wood and Latrell Smith, and to my Egyptian God tier patrons, Ccapacappuuu and Syn Cloud. To everyone who supports me on Patreon, and to everyone who is a YouTube channel member, thank you so much. The extra support means the world to me, and it allows me to make videos on a semi-daily basis, and I am forever indebted to you guys. Seriously, thank you so much. And definitely check out my channel membership feature and my Patreon for some extra channel perks. And thank you guys all so much for watching. Please leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. Be sure to check out my channel for some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime content. And I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys.